This is the Iowa Weather Report for Saturday, April the 13th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have one system moving across the Great Lakes with some energy moving up into the western Great Lakes, with another system moving into the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies. That'll be the storm system we'll have to watch later this weekend, as the one system over the Great Lakes produces a few flurries or light snow showers across the Great Lakes, and the system to our north and west begins to take shape with some rain and mountain snow, especially in the Rockies and the Sawtooth Mountains. But that comes down here Sunday with some showers and maybe a little bit of thunder around, with the low pressure center over South Dakota, another one here over eastern and northeastern New Mexico. The Gulf begins to open up across the south with rain there, but that moves northeast up into the Carolinas. The frontal system comes through on Monday. Temperatures do cool down, but not overly so. Readings likely down into the lower 50s, maybe some upper 40s with a couple clouds around. But that frontal system never really clears the area, and some rain begins to break out, especially here Tuesday afternoon, mainly by Tuesday night as a new low starts to form near the Four Corners region. Then that low slowly starts to move out over part of West Texas here on Wednesday. We'll see some rain, maybe a wintry mix in our northwestern counties, where we could see maybe some sleet or maybe some snow mixed in. Then this low races northeastward, doing a kind of a hooking pattern, and this is going to dump cold air down, not overly cold air, but enough cold air that the precipitation may change over to some wet snow or some sleet here Thursday into Thursday night into Friday. And then Friday, the system may end as a few sprinkles or flurries. Temperatures later this week will be back down into the 40s, and it'll be brisk and cold and cloudy and kind of not feeling like April. And by next weekend, here next Saturday, we have a trough overhead, and it's going to feel a lot like it did yesterday. Cloudy, kind of dreary, spits of some snow or flurries or sprinkles, and it's going to feel like that next Saturday, with maybe a little bit of clouds around. I don't think that's going to be snowing like it says here on this model run. This would pretty much say it'll be cloudy with maybe some drizzle or some fog or maybe a flurry or two around. A couple days after that, on the 24th of April, we now have a trough over the northwest and a ridge over the south and east with some energy moving through the northern Rockies. And with this pattern, we'd have a system moving in that'll bring some southerly winds across our area, with the Gulf beginning to open up, and that could bring maybe temperatures well up into the 70s and maybe some scattered showers and storms around, if this was right. A far cry from what we're seeing in the next week or so. And at the end of the forecast, or fairly close to the end of the forecast on the 27th, we still have a ridge that's looking like it wants to set up shop over the south and east, and with that southwesterly flow aloft, that's going to keep the active weather pattern around here, and another storm will be going by with some rain showers, maybe some thunderstorms. Readings probably, if this was right, likely in the 60s, with the cold air looking like it's heading for retreat into the Arctic. The satellite image from last evening showed some low clouds and some fog across the upper Midwest through the Great Lakes and into the Northeast. We have the new system coming in across the Northwest into the Northern Rockies. That'll be the one affecting us Sunday, and the last one leaving the East Coast. The Watch Warning map from last evening, we had some frost advisories across Missouri, southern Illinois, southwestern Indiana, into Kentucky and middle Tennessee. But winter storm watch is to our north over Montana, north and South Dakota, and northern Minnesota. Sign winter what it doesn't want to leave. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock shows we could get a lot of precipitation again in areas that have not got, or that have gotten way too much, maybe a half an inch northwest up to 2 inches south and east.